What's up, YouTube? It's Chris from Dullah here. So I got a brand new video series set up for you guys. I really think you're gonna like and enjoy it. If you do, let me know. Hit that like button, comment too. Let me know what you think. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any videos that I post up, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Make sure that you don't miss a single thing. All right. So without further ado, let's start the video. All right, so as you can tell by the title below, this is going to be a story kind of retelling how me and Shannon met, our first interactions, and really the process that I took personally in order to, man up and actually ask her out. So, I'm gonna try to do this video just uncut. This is gonna be like as if you and me are just sitting in a room and you ask me to tell you the story. Boom, and I'm gonna lay it out there. So I'm gonna try to run through it. You're gonna get the raw thoughts in my mind, but let's get into it. So I cannot tell you the exact date or anything that me and Shannon first met. I want to say it was sometime in June of 2015 when we first actually met. So that meeting was actually completely by chance and accident. Shannon, at the time, we were both living in Greensboro, North Carolina. Shannon was working as a leasing consultant at the apartment complex that I lived at. Little did I know, she actually lived at that apartment complex too. That's going to come back in the story later. But yeah, so she was a leasing consultant at this apartment complex. Me, I was a courtesy officer there. So basically, I got discounted rate, and what the duties that they had me do was I went around and I closed the pool at 11 o'clock or whenever it closed, locked the gates up. And then there was a front entrance and a back entrance. So I would lock the back entrance up after the leasing office closed. That was kind of like my thing. It was like me and two other people would do that. So I always let the two other people kind of go into the office, tell them, what we see out there in the complex, and, kind of communicate with those with the management and stuff like that. Me, I'm an introvert. I kind of try to keep to myself if I can. So I never really like to go into the office. So I had no idea this beautiful woman was working at my apartment complex. No idea. So Shannon, one of her things that she was doing was sending out messages to people whenever they got a package that came into the office, because mail wasn't delivered straight to your apartment door or anything like that. It was delivered to the leasing office. You came there and picked it up. So one day she gets a package in the leasing office that had some really weird last name, but it was really close to mine. And apparently my last name was the closest thing to the name of the package than anybody else in the whole development. So she reached out to me and said, hey, I think this package may belong to you. Can you come check it out and, see if this package belongs to you? So, I came there, just all right, I did not order anything. I don't know anything about this package, but I don't know, maybe my parents sent me something, didn't say anything. Maybe somebody sent me something and just didn't tell me that it was coming. So I was like, all right, let me check it out. So I got there, and she was sitting in the manager's office. It was her and the manager at the time, and they had the package sitting there because I told them I was coming. So I walked in and I seen her, and I was thinking in my head oh my God, this woman is gorgeous.
Oh my God, the mother of Mecca is right here before me.
She is fucking gorgeous. And she was literally the exact type of woman that I was just I loved. The light skin, curly hair, beautiful eyes, short, everything that they say, what's your type? She was checking all the boxes. So I seen her, I was just oh my goodness, but I had to keep my composure. I was there for business. I was there for business. So I sat down with them and they said, hey, you know, is this package yours? And we looked at it and I was like, I don't know what name that is, but that is not mine. I don't know, you know, what this is. So at this point, we don't know who the package belongs to. It doesn't belong to anybody in the complex. I don't know if this is illegal or not, you know, but you know, we opened the package, or maybe I took it. I think, you know what? I took it to the house and I opened it up, and it was like a bunch of Ray-Bans, like a box full of Ray-Bans, probably knocked off or something. I don't know. But I went back to the office and said, hey, I don't know who this belongs to. It doesn't belong to me. I never ordered any Ray-Bans. I don't know who this belongs to. So I gave it back to them. You know, but I left and I was instantly like, you know, I have to talk to this woman. I had to get a chance to know this woman. You know, I could not stop thinking about her. So I was like, you know, I got to talk to this girl. So, but, you know, the type of dude I wasn't, you know, I don't know. I wasn't the best at just walking up on some chick and be like, yo, you know, what's up? My name is such and such, blah, blah, blah. Can I get your number? All that good stuff. I wasn't that type of dude. So, you know, I kind of wanted to set up the perfect environment for me to succeed in that situation. So, and my boys will tell you, anybody that knows me during that time period would tell you that I was telling them, yo, this girl at my leasing office, she's gorgeous. I want to talk to her, blah, 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 blah. I was doing that, telling my boys that. But so my master plan was, okay, I met her because a package was ordered and, you know, I had to go to the leasing office to pick up a package. So what do I think to do? Order some packages. Order some packages and recreate that situation and just that perfect storm and see if I can make it happen again. So I had just signed up for like a free trial for Amazon Prime. So I had just signed up for Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping, free. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna order a bunch of Amazon packages and, you know, try to recreate this situation, see what happens. So I would order packages, just random stuff that I either needed, didn't need, whatever. I would order it from Amazon to make sure that package would come in. And so when I go to the leasing office, I can see, maybe somebody, that's motion, I don't know. But anyway, I would go to the leasing office, and when I pulled up, now mind you, Shannon was the only black person, black female, period, at the office. Everybody else was white. So looking at the cars that were always parked in front of the leasing office, there was one car that had one of those like tag covers, and it had AKA, the sorority on there. So I know she's the only person that could possibly have been an AKA. So I was like, all right, so this has got to be her car. So, you know, I would order a package. If they tell me it's in, I would ride by the leasing office. And if I did not see that car, your boy was not going in there. I wasn't going to waste an opportunity to go in and then she not be there, or she be off, or whatever the case may be, or out the break, whatever. Little did I know, she actually lived in the apartment complex, lived like a couple buildings down from the leasing office. So from time to time, she would just walk to work and just not drive her car to work. You know, so I mean, save gas, it makes sense. But so all those days that I was skipping, ordering packages and not picking them up, she was probably actually really working those days. So, you know, fast forward, you know, a few times I would go in there to pick up a package when I seen the car, and she may have been out to lunch or giving a tour around the complex to somebody new. I don't know, but I was missing her for like a solid few weeks or so, a couple weeks. But I stuck to the plan. I trust the process. And one day I ordered a package, it came in, and I seen the car, everything was set up. I walked in and they were getting ready for a social, a little event where, you know, they get all the residents to kind of come and hang out, get to know each other, get to know the leasing team, stuff like that. So I walked in and I said, I seen her. I said, hey, I got a package. And she said, yeah, you know, go get it. It's in the back. So I was like, all right, cool. So I walked to the back to go get it. I came back out and I noticed that she kind of walked to the kitchen area. And she was kind of working on cupcakes and stuff for the social. You know, it was just her, all the other leasing team were like at their desk or doing whatever. And I swear it felt like time kind of stood still. And I was just like, all right, Chris, this is the moment you've been waiting for. This is the opportunity you've been waiting for. You know, there's a chance for you to talk to her by yourself without an audience, without, you know, her feeling embarrassed that you're coming to her, without you feeling embarrassed that you're talking to her, you know, and just, this is what you've been ordering these packages for. It's time to, you know, put up or shut up. Do what you came here to do. So I walked up to her and, you know, kind of tried to create small talk and everything like that. But as I was walking up, she was kind of looking at me like, yeah, I see you got your package, what else you need type thing. So, you know, I kind of did some small talk, and then I said, hey, you know, I would really like to get to know you, take you out. Can I get your number? And she kind of looked at me like skeptical, like that. So she asked me, she said, how old are you? And I was like, you know, I'm 30. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, she must think I'm too young for her or something like that. I don't know. And little did I know, she tells me later that she thought I was too old for her, which really hurt my heart. But she thought I was too old for her. And I think I was like clean shaven at the time, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. But she thought I was like 40, but I told her I was 30, which at the time she was 32, so she was actually older than me. But if y'all know Shannon, y'all seen her in past videos, girl, ageless. She just does not age. I don't know what it is. Everybody thinks that she's way younger than me, but she's the one who robbed the cradle. But you know, so I told her I was 30, and she was like, okay. And I said, you know, are you dating anybody? Are you married or anything like that? And she like laughed hysterically, laughed super hard, and I didn't know what I said that was so funny. And she was just like, no, I'm not married, not in a relationship, none of that stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, can I get your number? I would love to take you out. So she looked at me for like what felt like a full minute, but it was probably only like 2-3 seconds. I don't know. She just looked at me and she's like, all right, yeah. So she gave me her number, and I called her while I was standing right there, make sure she wasn't giving me like Domino's pizza number or something like that. So I called her, and she, you know, I locked her number in. She locked my number in. I left. I felt like I just accomplished like something serious. So, you know, I went home, waited, you know, a few hours, waited for the social to be over, and I called her, you know, talked for a little bit, and I said, you know, are you free tomorrow night? She said, yes. I said, okay, you know, can we go out? And, you know, I got a, you know, great spot. I'd love to take you, blah, 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 blah. You know, so she accepted. We set a time, you know, told her, she said, you know, I could pick her up, but she wouldn't tell me like where she lives. She told me she lived in the complex, but she didn't tell me exactly what building. She's trying to be safe, which I get that. You know, but yeah, so we set the date. I was set to pick her up. I was like super excited, did my research on exactly where I wanted to take her, stuff like that. And, you know, I was ready to go. So but that's it. That's how we met. That's how, you know, how our first interaction went. And that's how I asked her out. So, you know, stay tuned for the next few videos. I'm going to kind of make this like a full series to kind of really break down all of our milestones in our relationship. So the next big milestone is our first date. That deserves a video in and of itself. So like I said, if you like this video, hit the like button. Send me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's, you know, something else that you want to know, another type of video, another story time video that you want to hear. And, you know, I'll definitely work on trying to make that happen for you. If you want to make sure that you see the next few videos that I post up, hit that like or hit the subscribe button, notification button as well, to make sure that you get notified whenever I post a new storytime video. All right. Appreciate you guys watching to the end and listening to the whole thing. I will see you in the next video.